following tutorial is how to connect to the C1000 Pro series with your iPad. Now the program you'll need to get is called Real Viewer. Real View. R-E-A-L-V-I-E-W. Real View. And once you have that program from the App Store, it's free. You just go ahead and click on it. And that's going to open up a menu. Down here in the corner you have a plus sign. That's where you add a DVR. We've already added the DVR in here. Let me show you how we would add one. You put the device name up top. It can be anything you want it to be. Tom's Shop or whatever. The IP address of the DVR, you do need to network the DVR. The TCP port, which is 8101. That is the default, 8101. The user ID, which is by default admin, and the password, which is 6 8s. 888 888. 6 number 8s. So again, user ID is admin, all small letters. The TCP port is 8101. The address is what it is after you've networked it. And then the device 01 that's just a name. And then if you want, you can pick the number of channels that are available on that particular recording unit. Once that's done, it'll show up over here as an available DVR. And once you see that show up, you can double click on the picture, and there you have an image that will play. If you have multiple cameras, it'll show the rest of the cameras. We only have one, so we're only going to show one. Down on the bottom, you can edit your settings. You can delete. This is how we get into playback. So we click on this here, and it brings up the date on top and the channel number. And if you want, you can click on search, and it'll bring up all the video events for that channel that you looked at. And you can say, okay, let me see this one here. And you can hit play, and it'll bring up that video event from that time. And then you can close that and back, and now we're back to live video. Double click on the channel, and you've got your video back. Across the bottom, PTZ if you happen to have one there. This just blanks out all your video. That closes your connection. If we go here, we can switch between 9 channels, 8 channels, 4 channels. If you double click on it, it'll go full screen. Once it goes full screen, if you want to back out, there's a little arrow right down here. You can connect that. Hit it again, it'll bring you back and list all your devices over here if you have multiple DVRs. And then over here, if you want, we can just click on that box real quick, and it just saved a snapshot of what we did. So I'll show you that one more time. Little box down here saves a snapshot. If you want to take a look at those, you can go over here, and there's the 2 snapshots you saved. You look at the snapshot after you've seen it. If you don't want it, you can click your little trash can over here, and we'll get rid of it. Same thing here, open it up, little trash can, okay, we'll get rid of it. Back button up here on the top brings you back into your viewer. Little arrow brings that back over there. So live video, a little bit of playback, delete, edit, all your information is there. All in all, very nice app.